Hello. How you doing? Gonna go with food. Okay, Wolf, no worries. Hey Sarah, how you doing? Cookie for being on time. Gee, thanks. Doesn't happen often. I like being rewarded. I don't have cookies very often. I'm never a good enough boy to have cookies. Friends, we started playing tabletop cyberpunk. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. What Oh, you know what might help is if I change the thing over. Whoopsies. 2045. Is it like an official board game? Or like sort of a homebrew thing? Oh, for God's sake. Hang on. Sorry. So let me relaunch that so we can actually get some sound through. I'm playing the actual Cyberpunk at the moment. Well, when I can, when I get some spare time. The like lore and mythos of it is so cool, but I had no idea there was a tabletop, and that's amazing. That's so cool. Although it's like the perfect setting for one, honestly. There's homebrew if you want though. Hey, that's cool. Where's my controller? There we go. Tabletop. Was it shift tab? Oh, Cryo missionary medtech. Okay. So are you like the healer? Oh shit. Probably gonna add competitive to it. It's probably a good idea. Cyberpunk tabletop. Oh right. Oh, Cyberpunk has been around for ages. Something make them pay outrageous fees for my help. Well, I mean that if that is like the perfect character to roleplay for Cyberpunk, because money makes everything spin in that world. So that's like the perfect lore fitting character to have. Oh man. Since 80s, yeah, I just read that. I had no idea that it was based off a board game. But that's really cool. Although I shouldn't be surprised, really. So, well, I mean, for having never played it, you've like hit the nail on the head completely. If you get a chance to play the thanks, Zach. The Cyberpunk 2077, you could literally roleplay that same character, really. Nearly. Sort of. So that's what they all say. See, you know, you like Psychic. You know the source material without even looking at the source material. Oh jeez, I don't remember what we were up to. It's been a while. Who's that guy?
I faced many nights during my time with the—
Oh, I hate you already.
Hey! Wanna run together? I'm up for any— Great, let's
Sure.
go.
Oh yeah, he wants to run everywhere. Let me get my horse. Can't run without a horse. Awesome, cool, creative, and humble, and awesome. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Humble. Definitely. We're here. Oh, the waterfall. Where's the fucking waterfall? But yeah, let me know how that goes. That sounds really cool. go. That was okay. It was, I spent most of my time doing like extra work stuff and doing other shit for other people, so it wasn't really much of a weekend, but yeah, it was K, I guess. How about you? How was your weekend? Where specifically am I supposed to go with this picky prick? Okay, yeah. Uh-oh. There we go.
Done. Your health state is getting better.
Okay. Bye, have fun. And yeah, on Friday night, we didn't actually end up finishing Divinity. I think... I'm not sure how much longer we streamed after you went to sleep, but I streamed for 9 hours all up and was about ready to blow my fucking brains out by the end of it. That's why I didn't stream yesterday. I was still a little salty. I didn't really have any time to de-stress over the weekend and was still like kind of sore over that. But anyway, that's fine now. Listen, pay attention. I mean that great success. If that's how Saturday went. Cyberpunk stuff, nice. It is. It's really long. I was only sort of planning. Not Friday. Sorry, Thursday night. I think it was. Friday was just like a normal stream, but Thursday night we didn't finish until 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was fucked, like totally and completely. That's like the longest stream I've done in a while. Not by not by choice. I just sort of wanted to get it done and finished, and I could not for the life of me beat the final fucking boss, so I said fuck it and said good night really quickly and left. Oh man, I was so angry. That was Max. Yeah, I try and like, if I have the day off or something like that, I'll try and get on earlier and stay longer, but that hardly ever works out. Usually if I have the day off, I have to do paperwork later that night. But this was like the one time I luckily did have that extra time, and it just fucking I was so salty. It takes a lot to get me grumpy, but man, that certainly achieved its goal. So we can exactly, yeah, exactly. Just lucky I've got so many animals to de-stress me, I guess. Although the cats usually just like bite me, and that doesn't particularly help. What am I? Oh, I gotta get that factory, don't I? It is toxic. Well, like Divinity, sort of. The longer I played, and the longer I thought about how broken the game was after that bug, the like saltier I got. And at first I was like, okay, this is fine. You know, we can deal with this. There's still plenty left to do. And then I think when I started emailing the developer and they couldn't fix it, I was like, okay, that's fine. I appreciated what they did. But then as we got towards the end, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This is bullshit. And I think you can tell right from the start to the end of that stream, you can just see the constant mood decline. Say, oh, I'm having fun. This is okay. And by the end of it, I'm like, I fucking hate this game. Which I think I even literally said that. So on to the second one, I guess. Eventually, it's cat being cat. Yeah, I did. However, we'll have to get a picture of it. I just put a spoon on one of my cat's heads, and he just kind of looked at me and left it on there. It was life-changing, personally. But I'll definitely have to get a picture of that. He didn't even look confused, he just kind of looked at me like, this is what we're doing now? Seriously? You child? I think how much money have I got? I need 45,000 to do this. Excuse me. Build this factory. I think. Where's my bench? I moved everything around last time, that's why I can't fucking find anything. Quality leather and hardwood plank, okay. Quality leather. There we go. Spoon cat! Spoon cat! Your thumb is peeling? Did, like, sunburn peel, or just, like, random out of nowhere peel? I'm gonna take a photo of it, of what I need for this. Let's get this. Holy shit! Because of dry skin. Oh, I see. Actually, I get a I get that pretty bad because of my job. Because I'm working with like a lot of fibrous materials, my hands dry out quickly. Maybe just get some. You can get some strong moisturizer, and that fixes my hands pretty well. Oh, okay. Maybe there's like an ingredient in the moisturizer you use. Because I know I had no idea which one to pick, so I asked someone, and they were literally like, okay, don't use this one because it's got this chemical in it that is really bad for your skin. This one has something in it that'll give you cancer. This one has something. I was like, okay, can you maybe just pick the one that isn't gonna kill me, that I can just use to moisturize my skin, my scaly skin. What's downloading? Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, usually I would have been like, oh, okay, it's moisturizer. What difference does it make? But I'm glad I asked, because fucking hell. Okay. Light workshop. Tomorrow at... Okay, cool. Telltale trait. You know, I'm sure everyone's seen it by now, but have you seen the bus driver? It's like a decently old video now, but there's a video of a bus driver changing gears in a very particular way, and sometimes I watch that video so many times. Hang on, I'm gonna have to show this to you. That sometimes I drive like this without even thinking about it. Here we go.
This is an ad for a chip cell.
This is an ad for a chip thing. Did you hear that? Ooh. It's still raining here. We're still like massively flooded. So I've got my
iconic. We don't need a logo. It's the three-sided crunch.
Window open for
crispy, crunchy, flavored snack that rhymes with
air, and that's coming in, but should be fine.
But an ad with no logo. That's
yeah, it was actually supposed to stop today. See? Just the way Just the way he changes gears. And like when this has been, yeah, like 2018. You can't see the date, but I saw this so many times that I sometimes unironically just catch myself doing this. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We got memes here. It's 4-year-old memes. It's like precision gear control. Well, I think there's like literally nothing else for us to do today. I don't want to spend all day fishing either. So, into bed it is. Hey Wolf, how you doing? Yeah, well, it's not too bad. Definitely better than Thursday night. Man. Oh yeah, I didn't even stream on Friday. I was so salty. I totally forgot. I thought I might have put a rerun on or something. Man. Yeah. Anyway. Hot streaming. I also, over the weekend, my voice might sound a little different. I think I was sort of halfway to losing my voice. For some reason. Like my throat got really, like, I didn't get a sore throat, but like my voice hurt. And it's still taking its sort of time to recover a bit, so if I sound a little funky, you should have heard me on Saturday. I sounded like I had the graveliest voice on the planet. It was amazing, but it was quite painful. There we go. Wicker basket. How exciting. They're not offering any good commissions at the moment. Pizza and garlic pies with cherry coke. Nice.
Hi, wanna run together? I'm up for any sort.
Oh, sure. Do you... Nothing quite beats pizza, honestly. Except maybe pasta. Hmm. One or the other.
Done. Your health state is getting better.
Still start your new job tomorrow. Nice. There we go. You excited? Excited to be doing something a bit different? I was, yeah. It's a hard. I'd probably sooner chop off an arm than choose between pizza and pasta. That's basically my entire diet. Where was I going? Once I got in here. Oh, yeah. Oops. Oof, oof. Oh, yeah. Yeah, good. It's nice to be excited, especially about a job. Let's see, plan box. For fuck's sake! Sure, I guess I don't really have a choice. I need money to continue the main quest. Fucking hell, this already really slow game has just ground to a halt. Yeah. Yeah, please do. Make sure you're fully fed and got enough energy for tomorrow. So, as you do pizza. Well, yeah, you could literally, I mean, if you were so inclined, you could do, I mean, and people do, like, chocolate pizzas or freaking fruit salad pizza if you're really insane. 3 hours. Okay, we'll be able to give that to Ginger when she gets here, I think. Chocolate pizza, hot bodies. Well, yeah. Chocolate pizza. Yeah, there's like chocolate trees, chocolatiers, whatever. Restaurants here that will do you like a whole ass chocolate pizza. And honestly, as someone who's not a massive fan of dessert, watching someone eat one is horrific. A lot of my, like, a couple of people I know are chocoholics, and it's absolutely, it was like watching a fucking bear devour a carcass. It was horrible. Sometimes does a little different. Yeah, I think I've only had like a slice of a dessert pizza before. I couldn't stomach the full thing. It was way too rich. And the dough is like a sweet. No, the one I had was very sweet and not at all like normal pizza dough. It's Nutella on toast. Well, what you do, you just get like a whole bunch of bread and just... So, I'll show you something. I keep this close at hand because I'm very protective of my Nutella. But I got this for my birthday. It's a Nutella piping bag, and it's literally a kilo. I took this out today of the fridge like a little while ago because I was going to use it, but I didn't end up doing it because I'm not super hungry at the moment. And I forgot to put it back in the fridge. But yeah, it's a full fucking kilo, a liter of, or kilo, whatever, of Nutella, and you may even just see me pipe that bad boy straight down my face hole, if you're lucky. Or unlucky, depending on your definition. This is literally just sit and wait the game now. Sweet chocolate pizza. Yeah, I mean you're not missing out on much with on the chocolate pizza. I think it's either you love it or you hate it. It's just gonna be the Nutella. Hey, that's perfectly fine with me. I eat that shit by the spoon, and it's amazing. Okay, there we go. And I can't go to sleep because I'm waiting for this date thing. Can we make some fireworks actually? That might be cool. Just to be more efficient. I remember going to this restaurant, like one of the very few times I've been on holiday-ish. We went to this chocolate restaurant and someone ordered this, I think they call it a chocolate pillow. And it was this tiny little thing. It was only about this big. But I think it was 90% chocolate and it was in this bowl. And they took like a spoonful out of it and it just kept pouring and pouring and pouring chocolate. And they just got a fucking straw and drank the shit. I couldn't. I like chocolate, but nowhere near as much as some of these people. Maybe I just hang out with freaks. See, definitely 10 kilos of Nutella. Yeah, just ate so much that it started just leaking out of all of my pores. I become like some sort of horrible... Like, in X-Men 2, a bit of a strange reference, when that lady gets pumped full of adamantium. I'd look like that, except not adamantium, it would just be Nutella. Maybe I'm the freak. Let's be honest here. I think I might be the problem. Let me keep it around. It's just Love X-Men. Yeah, oh, good. I'm glad people still remember the X-Men movies. Oh, speaking of which, it took me forever to watch Logan, but that was the last one I watched, and is like the last one in the series so far, I think. Unless there's been more X-Men movies while I haven't been watching. But man, cried like a freaking baby on that one. So, right. And I believe you, Sarah. Let me cry. Oh yeah, the fucking ooh, a necklace. They tied in quite nicely. They're not quite as didn't mesh quite as well as like the MCU does at the moment, but they tried, and it like the effort shows. So impressed. That really like no holds barred was out to make you depressed though. That was its whole goal. It was just non-stop. I don't think was there any sort of brevity in that movie. I genuinely don't remember there being that many like light-hearted moments to sort of break the tension. It was just constant fucking just intenseness. And at the end of it I'm just like, oh my god. The Wolverine. Oh yeah, I get you. To be fair, the entire X-Men cast were attractive. Like, I don't think there was... I guess except maybe Kurt, the guy who had all the, like the blue guy. I guess that just depends what you're into. If you like avatars, maybe. But all of them were pretty smoking. It's just so fun. I think you might have to get in line. Didn't she play the mother in Taken as well? She's been in a few movies here and there, I think. But that's what I remember her from most. Where is... Oh yeah, she's late because she can't run. There she comes. Awful. Oh yeah, totally. Like huge jacked man, as I like to call him.
Goodbye.
Is like, I mean, I'm sure he was voted sexiest man alive at some point. Captain Picard. Whew. If bald men are your thing. Bald men with spectacular voices. But yeah, it was just a very pretty cast in general. I think very much on purpose. Swing both ways, I was so happy. Well, it's I think it was very strategically done to begin with, like get all the hot people to play all the heroes, so so people would watch, you know, and then lure them in with the soul-crushing stories, or trap them with the soul-crushing stories. So yeah, I don't know what's going on in there. Honestly, some of them, I guess it depends which one you're going for. Some of them are better than others, and sometimes the eye candy is really just all you're there for. That's too bad. Okay, gift here. Have a owl clock. That did basically nothing.
I don't have a job right now.
That's nice. Let's order some food. Oh god, I forgot how much he orders. Sexy villains. I'll take a sexy villain over a sexy hero any day. I'm one of those people that finds villains more appealing, I think. And, Mystique. Well, with Mystique, you can, depending on your tastes for that particular day, she can be whatever you want, really. Okay, what does she want? She wants rice pudding. Oh no, vanilla pudding, sorry. Oh, why can't I choose anything? I'm gonna have to use my mouse. Yeah. Vanilla pudding. So I can fix him, you say, as he like decimates another, you know, entire population. And fried rice, stewed mushrooms. Fucking hell. Stewed mushrooms, where's that? Stewed mushrooms, barbecue grilled meat, fucking hell. And orange juice. Oh, that is revolting. All of that and wash it down with an ice cold orange juice. Destroy the world. Arrogant. So Sauron. Well, I mean, Sauron in the games. Where is he? That's probably not the greatest picture in the world. Here we go. Did someone say daddy? That's enough of that. What's he? He's called like the Lord of Gifts. Weird. And okay, good. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of food. What do I do next? Leave. Seeing the eye form in the games, you get to see a bit more of like what he looked like when he presented the rings to the elves and dwarves and the humans. And I think even in the books, he might be like described as pleasing to the eye or something along those lines. Like it was meant to like essentially disarm everyone as much as possible, making sure that he wasn't, you know, going to be exposed as the Dark Lord, I guess. Horny posting, yeah. Good old jail. Could control vampires. Were vampires a thing in Lord of the Rings? A toidle? I can draw a toidle. Sorry, I gotta concentrate real quick. Haunted jail. Maybe I should have a Shiba Inu thing effect pop up. Throw people in haunted jail. Bit hypocritical though. Oh, right. I had no idea. Like I'm a super noob, really, when it comes to the lore on on Lord of the Rings. I know a little bit, but it's so incredibly in depth that it's so hard for me to keep track of, honestly. I don't think we can do fireworks because it's raining, obviously. I should have thought of that, but I guess we can go and sit under the tree. I remember, I think a few years back I just finished the entire like marathoning the movies again, and I sort of like picked up on some more like lore stuff, and I was like, okay, I'll go and look this up, and I read through this entire wiki page of lore, and then the next day it was all gone.
You know, because of my
I was like, oh, good. Well,
thank you.
I guess we can compliment her again.
Uh-huh. Sometimes...
I don't know, how do I get this more? I think one of the games is only one, maybe. Some nice food back to you. Well, you're not wrong. Let's read. Something with the Shire. Yeah, he's not shy. He's just a different kind of hobbit. In fact, I've been reading sort of the first first Lord of the Rings book, and in the beginning of the book, if you've read it, there's literally like 20 fucking pages or something describing each individual different hobbit kind. There's probably more than 20 pages. He's like the father of modern fantasy, really, but fuck me, that guy did not know how to shorten things. The run-on sentences in just the Lord of the Rings books themselves are ridiculous. So when people say that the Silmarillion is difficult to read, I wholeheartedly believe them, and it terrifies me. I cannot imagine how ridiculous it must be if people are like, you know what, it's actually pretty hard to read. Fucking okay then. Jesus. But yeah, it's
because of my
if you want in-depth lore, you can go on forever, really, can't you? So I really want to, but it's so hard to retain all the information. Oh, 100%. The dude just does not, or did not, I guess. Like I mean, it's good writing, but it's so in depth, and just he sort of puts so much emphasis on describing some things, and it's just like, my god, I don't need to know any more about this particular patch of grass. I get it. It's very luscious and green, and it feels good on your feet. Can we move on to the next segment, please? I have places to be within the next fucking century, buddy. What do I need? I need mucus. Oh, fantastic. Aragon and the sequels. Oh, right up my alley. Wolf, those were some of the first books that I like properly read. And then were given away, and I never saw them again. Jump dancers, snail alarms, slime games, ladybugs. Okay, let's go and murder some Mr. Ladybugs. While they're sleeping, specifically. Oh, shit. Want to hear a wicked stone and narrate the Lord of the Rings book? I mean, it would. I don't think you'd be able to tell, honestly. It'd just be like anyone was reading it. I did not know. I was a massive reader when I was a kid, because I didn't have a console or PC or anything like that for ages, so I just sort of read. and I think my cousin got me the first Aragon book, and I finished that in like stupid quickly, like faster than I'd ever read a book. And yeah, it got me hooked from then on. I don't think I ever got to read the last book. But I read the others. Goosebumps, yeah. I never did Goosebumps. I did fuck, what was the other one? Gem Quest, Adventure Quest. Del Toro Quest. That was the one, I think. Del Toro. That's not how you spell Del Toro. Del Toro Quest. Gym Quest, Adventure Quest. Yeah, that's the one. Oh. Now, there's one I definitely didn't. Oops. One I definitely didn't read as a child. Secret Santa Surprise, the audiobook. With Sexy Santa. Anyway. Yeah, I read Del Toro Quest. Right. Yeah, I had no idea. I know that all of the magic words and stuff in the book he made up like on the spot pretty much. He would just sort of like toy with funny sounding words, be like, yep, that'll do. And he made most of them up that way, I think. They might be an Australian thing, I'm not sure, but they were like fantasy Goosebumps basically. There was a million of them. I remember one of my friends, I think, had the entire collection, and it was 3 or 4 solid fucking shelves just full of these books. Oh, there's something going on up here. I'll have to go and have a look and see what that is. Eventually, when I can be bothered. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Oh, is he still? Oh, right. I might have to get back into them one day. They're I don't have time for a lot of stuff, especially I'd have to set time for reading, and I don't know what what I could cut out to make time for reading. Some work, I love that. Fucking just skip that altogether. Get out of here. Yeah, and they were like pretty terrifying, like genuinely scary for kids' books at least. And there was like the TV show and everything too that came out with it. I mean, they were insanely popular for good reason. Probably the reason why a lot of people are addicted to horror these days as well.
Goodbye.
Shut up, back. Right. Well, I guess we can just leave that then. We'll go and see what this thing up here is. Well, it's up to your interpretation. Yeah, it's whatever you like.
Merlin, you are making the same mistake as the people of the Age of Corruption did. I forbid you from starting this monster.
Yeah, well,
back
that was like... I don't think it ever got as popular as I feel like it should have. I remember the movie I played. It got Aragon got a game on PlayStation, and I played the shit out of that. Every time my cousin, like I would visit my cousin, we'd watch Aragon as well, even though the movie's not that great. It's okay for what it is, but yeah, we watch it every single time. Good times.
Bid me? How
can we learn not to make mistakes of the
Gross.
past? We are not allowed to learn from the past.
Oh yeah, the game was fucking terrible. I went back and played it. Oh god, a couple years ago. Actually, no, I bought my PlayStation 2, my new one, last year sometime, and I played it, and holy fuck, it's terrible. I just must have been so enamored by the source material that I just looked past a lot of stuff because the game
Will you
is
guys calm down?
very typical movie tie-in game.
This thing is too dangerous. It would be better for everyone if it was
Story.
just destroyed.
No, it certainly did not. I mean, yeah, the gameplay was very standard for the time, and like going back and playing it now is super
Enough,
difficult.
Lee. Leave or I'll tell the
But
man you're disturbing
for
our work
nostalgia,
here.
pretty good.
This isn't the end of this.
Oh, you're
What was that about?
I remember playing the entire game just to get to one of the last missions, where it's literally just like a free-for-all in one of the cities, in like the underground city. Underground city? It's not really underground, is it? It's a bit where he gets his armor and everything, and in that bit you can just like kill all the soldiers. I think you got to kill 300 soldiers, and it was the best part of the game, hands down.
Lee heard about the robot and came to vent his thoughts. The church dislikes everything from the past, but when they see what this robot can do,
Oh yeah.
yes, I think even Lee will. That's
Sure.
the spirit. You know. Anyway, here is the craft recipe for your.
Right. An activation chip. Good, there's something for us to do. Hopefully it gives us some money. Otherwise I just sort of have to wait for my fish to do the nasty so I can sell them off. I guess we'll do our run
Hey,
for this
wanna
guy
run together? I'm on
Sure.
break. Let's go.
to the same places. I think. I would really like the Aragon movie to get a sequel, even though it wasn't fantastic. The movie was a lot more PG than the books too. I remember the books being pretty visceral for especially for what I was reading at the time, but the movies were very tame in comparison. Dog. Yeah, no, that's right. I think that was them. But yeah, it does. It's very happy-go-lucky, really. Maybe to a fault, but still. Let's call them additional character customization. What does that mean? Did you break the game? Oh yeah, they need food. Fuck, this is gonna cost me a fortune as well. We'll have a damn place tonight. Same. Wolf, same. It's fine. What day is it? It's Tuesday today, isn't it? Flour. Dough, sorry. 6,000. I can't really afford that. Give me 100 and we'll call it a day. Tuesday, innit? Innit? Tuesday. I do say Tuesday, don't I? Spelt C-H-E-W-S-day. Tuesday. Ugh. Say it like some kind of square? The proper way? Ew. Tuesday. Could you imagine throwing a shit ton of dough into a fucking fish tank like this? It would just instantly kill all the fish. This character's tail, nice. Nice! Is it usually not, are you not usually able to do that? Is it like, do you have to go? Or is it, you know... I guess it's like, I'm not a big fan either, but I guess it could be helpful. Depending if you get a good therapist. The one I had to go to was awful. Awful, awful, awful. Activation chip. AI chipset. For fuck's sake, those things are so expensive. Is there... I don't think I can go and... I can't go and get them yet. So I have to buy them. It's beneficial. Yeah. 7 years. Time sensitive plans? No. Time sensitive plans stress me the fuck out. Sleep. Yeah, vicious cycle. That's probably the one thing that I actually get anxious about is time constraints. Of course I picked up the wrong fucking ones. Why wouldn't I? Also, oh my god, $80 for a no-show. Fuck man, that's reason enough to go. Jesus. It's daylight robbery. $80, fucking hell. How's this from... Okay, I need to go to the research center exchange first. Okay. Guess I'll grab all of them. Battery output. What's this? Meteorological. Tax product collection. I think he's already got that. Maybe. Refuel. I think he's already got. I think he's got that as well. I think about them. Yes. Oh yeah, definitely. Finding a good therapist is unfortunately very difficult. Very difficult. What did I do that? Oh yeah, okay. Actually, I remember, I think I watched a video of this one therapist's particular therapy technique. And he was seeing like someone who was very, like talked themselves down a lot without even realizing it. So he brought in a Nerf gun into the sessions. And whenever, like with their permission of course, whenever they started talking badly about themselves, he'd shoot them with a Nerf gun. And at the end of the first session, I think they were saying they got shot like 30 something times. So clearly the guy had stocked up on bullets. But it made them realize like how often they were putting themselves down, essentially. Which I thought was a great technique. It's like, oh, just you could same name, nice. Yeah, and I think that was like the whole idea of it, was bringing attention to the fact that you are sort of bringing yourself down, but also like keep the mood light and not not get too hunkered down in like the terrible stuff, I guess. But I thought it was just like a very clever technique. I need more of those chips, but I guess I'll just have to buy them tomorrow. So where did it? Yeah. I mean, as long as you got there in the end. Oh my god. Okay. I want to keep 4 fish in here. So there's 4 in there, and when they start breeding more, I'll take them out. I do want to fill this one up too, but we'll worry about that later. Oh my god. No, yeah, these are I mean, that is very good timing, Jesus. But yeah, these are fish tanks, so they're not very clear. This is like murky as shit water, but if you pop fish in here, they'll breed. And I've got another one here to fill up with different kind of fish, but I haven't got enough yet. Fishing in this game takes fucking ages. Shark bait, ooh ha ha. Man, did you know up until recently I had no idea that Finding Nemo actually took place in Australia because of, you know, the whole smooth brain thing. Recently, I'm talking like 5 years ago.
It's something a little personal. I'd like your opinion on the matter, but can you promise me you won't tell anyone else?
Oh, Arlo, I don't really want to look at your gooch rash, honestly.
Thanks. How about we walk to Central Plaza first? Some scenery would help ease the mood.
Shitwater septic tanks. That's what it looks like, yeah. I know! They say it a million times, and it just never clicked. And then one day I was watching it, or like it was on TV and I watched it. I was like, whoa, hold up a second. And then I realized they've even got the fucking Sydney Harbour Bridge in the movie. And it's just kind of like, ugh, you dipshit. Because the age-defying cream. It really is. It really is. Guys, when I said I have a smooth brain, I mean that shit reflects the light.
A few days ago, Nora, that pretty gal missionary, laid out her feelings for me on a date. I haven't really given her a response yet.
Pretty gal. Oh!
It's all a little sudden. I like telling her stories about my adventures, but I always saw her as a younger sister. I'd be lying if I said I'm not attracted to her at all, but I'm about the Civil Corps right now.
Oh, dude just said he thinks of her as a younger sister, but then followed that straight up by saying that he's attracted to her slightly. Dude's got a fucking bit of a complex going on here.
I'm hesitant. Should I accept Nora's feelings? It would be a big change for me. If I get into a relationship, I'll need to make sure I prioritize my time with her. What do you think?
I think Nora's a nice person. You should consider
She's
it.
a really kind-hearted and thoughtful person. I think I'll wait until her mission's over. If she still likes me then I'll give it a shot.
And you clearly like the idea of boinking your sisters, so go for it by all means.
Talking it out with you really helped. I'll go have a chat with her.
That's good to demand a quote book. Yeah. Yeah. God, I wouldn't even. Yeah. Never done it. Never smoked the ganja, but I can imagine I would talk some serious shit. Like, look at how I talk now. Like, absolute garbage. Could you imagine if I was stoned? Fucking hell. It would never get me to shut up. Alright guys, welcome to hour 36 of the stream. Let's talk about nips. Wrong way. I need to go back down this. Oh, actually, no. I do need to go this way. Smooth this level a bit. Is there a point where the smoothness would just become so smooth that I might unlock, you know, the next level of smoothness that just gives me infinite knowledge instead of infinite nothingness? You just pass the threshold of
My busy work schedule.
that. So I never will see that. What's the message you mean here? Hey guys, welcome to Dank Mist. It's just become flat brained here. Oh god. Flat brain though, that's when you get the glowing eyes and the ability to move through time and space, because you've transcended the need for a brain. You just become omnipotent or impotent. One of the two. Essentially the same. Well, no, I think flat earthers are more like stomped brain. That's sort of the category I'd put them in. It's close enough. Some sort of rare flat brains. Yeah, it's like a little biscuit or a cookie. Mutilated brain. Ooh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't actively seek out like flat earth related material, but I've seen a few videos of like flat earthers disproving their own theory. Like, you know, going up in a fucking helicopter or in a plane or whatever to see the curvature of the earth, and it's just like, man, I feel like watching those videos actually lowers my IQ. I mean, it's already pretty low. So could you imagine what it does to another smooth brain? Man. I had my first waffle, like, ever the other day, and it was like chicken and waffles. Holy shit, I have been missing out. It was amazing. It was so freaking good. Yeah, I've never had them before. I'm not a pancake person either. I don't really like pancakes. So I sort of assumed that they would taste the same, but they don't. Waffles are, well, at least this one was like sweet, and the chicken like balanced it out perfectly. Fuck, it was good. It was so good. Yeah, first one ever. Steak and eggs, not a favorite of yours, Wolf.
I still need to fine tune
Not a
the
steak
AI,
guy.
But we did it. With this, I might even be able to make it to the front page of
Sheltered smooth brainer, yeah.
Amazing.
Man, I've got the worst of it, don't I? I mean, I got this mega smooth brain, and I've never even had waffles. Yeah, I needed the waffle texture. The waffles would have given me the brain bumps, brain divots to catch all the information. Nice thing. Oh, I know. Especially in like Australia, which is just one big barbecue culture. No, this is the wrong place. But yeah, I don't like it. Don't really like it at all. Awful texture. Are you taking the piss out of the way I say words, Sarah? Because I feel like you might be. First of all, how dare you? Second of all, the accuracy of which you're typing these words out is like Perfect. Boombox or 2 advanced skivers. I guess we'll go to the boombox. Can I take both? Oh shit. What was that? That time? Oh my god. I still haven't forgotten the lion incident, Sarah. And I never will. You're on thin ice, buddy. Mid-rare steak ribeye for our genocide overall. I mean, you must really like steak then. You forgot about that, Sarah. I never will. It has been etched on my smooth brain forever. I think it came down to when I was a kid. I had like people tried to cook me steak, and every single time I had them, it was like chewing on a tire. And I've tried a few times since then to have like different steaks cooked different ways. And I can't do it. Just something about them. Give me coach brain. What did the lion need? A heart, was it? Or was it a Pernus? I may have watched the wrong Wizard of Oz. The lion did have quite a bit less hair than I remember. Lies. He was a scaredy cat, but I've got one thing to say to that, Sarah.
Disappointed!
Take blue rare. You can get blue steaks here like easily. If you say blue, they'll bring it out to you. You get to butcher the cow yourself. No, blue steak I couldn't. Oh man, okay. Sorry Wolf, you've been... In jail. 10 seconds. Okay, I can take this back now before it closes, hopefully. I'll pick up another commission. I'll get the boot. Oh, actually, I better not, just in case. Okay. Oh, it's all the way down there. Bloody miles away. I think that's like the second time someone's ever used that before.
I think my
or
brother
first.
Dower has... Hi!
It's nice. Here you go. Take that. Oh my god, there's like 20 of the same person. They just wear different colours. She looks like an awoo. Awoo? Ooh. Woo. Fuck it, I just missed it. So many points. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting, but I'll put up a thing You know, do you get what I'm saying? A thing. That's enough information. I can set like a specific goal, and you can use channel points to go towards that. I don't know what to put. Maybe like another scary game that we can play, maybe, or I don't know, something. Doing it for the whole stream. So went fast. Oh, I've played the 2 Outlasts. The only one I haven't played is the new one that's coming out, which is like co-op, and you can actually fight back, which will be nice. Stone table. Silver 7. Waiting for episodes to get back up. Oh, they're under maintenance or something, are they both? Just yeah, by like a few years. Oh god, when did I play? I think I played Outlast 2 years ago. Do you know what makes me like relatively happy? It's like a very small thing, but if you type in oh, I guess it doesn't quite. There's a couple people with the Dark Mist 100 username, and if you type that in, I'm the first one that comes up. And that makes me happy. Anyway, I have a YouTube channel that has all of the previous streams on it, and I know that I uploaded the Outlast ones here somewhere. 2 years ago, I played Outlast, the first one, when I got 100 followers, and Outlast Whistleblower when I got 150, and then I played, oh, not long after that, I guess. These kids. Yeah, I think since you popped in the stream, Sarah, the schedule's changed about 20 times. It's been ridiculous. What does it start? I know, right? 30 whole subs. It's only been up for 3 years. But yeah, the second one I played all the way through in one go. I did the same with that. The second one was like disgusting. The first one was more horror. Well, what's the specific type? Like tension horror, I guess you'd call it. The second one was just gore. Gore on gore on gore on gore. There's like so many pits full of like babies and stuff like that. It was just like a lot. Stream. Constantly. Yeah, that's like I'd have to go, so a lot, like last year and this year I've had to go away for work and stuff like that, and last year it was either the beginning of last year or the end of the year before that, my computer had that massive meltdown, and I was out for like 3 months or something while I was waiting for parts to get back and for like money to come in so I could afford it and stuff like that. It was just, there's been so many interruptions to my stream. It's been insane. Like just being able to get one successful stream a week, I count myself lucky. Man, much of anything. Well, yeah, that'll be good, Wolf. It'll be good that I'll sort of line up a little bit. Yeah, that's one thing. There's been a few times where I've been like, oh man, do I keep this going? Like, there was times at the beginning, and sort of there's been other bits and pieces where there's been like no one pop in for months. That gets a little disheartening. But I'm still here. Not going anywhere anytime soon. I found that this is very much like my own therapy, really. This is very de-stressing for me most of the time, unless we're playing something like Divinity that makes me want to scoop my eyeballs out. But I sort of use this to just like chill out and chat with cool people and just have a good time, really. Putty by night ready. I'm glad, Wolf. Oh yeah, I'd never feel bad about not like being here. I mean, you're not. I don't expect anyone to show up like every time. As soon as I start, you have to be here, otherwise I'm not going to talk to you. I'm never going to be like that. People got stuff going on and like lives to live, so I'm never going to make you feel bad for not or like expect you to show up. I know I've seen some streams where like people have had meltdowns and things because, oh, maybe not a meltdown, but like have sort of turned the whole mood of the stream sour because certain people aren't popping up or they haven't got as many views as they usually do. It's just like, man, come on, get your head out of your ass. Yeah, well, no, actually. No, I didn't. I tried for 9 hours, Wolf, on Thursday night. 9 fucking hours. And I could not, for the life of me, beat the Void Dragon. It was just, he was one-shotting the, Astarte, like, easily. I'd have to heal her to, like, max health nearly every turn just to try and get her to survive, basically, and it just wasn't working. He'd just pinpoint her. I couldn't like taunt the dragon. I couldn't get him to target anyone else with his multi-attacks. He'd single out the party members for like single attacks, but when he did his 3 breaths in a row, he would just fucking decimate her, and as soon as she died, game over. And I sort of saved myself into a box, really, where I would have had to start the whole fight again. Oh, man.
Something terrible has happened, and it's all my fault.
And I got so mad that I didn't stream on Friday, and didn't stream yesterday because I was still so salty. So sad, almost in both months. Yeah, it's sort of part of the whole thing. You just sort of, like, gotta keep talking to yourself and hope someone pops in. My streamer. Oh, thanks, Wolf. I appreciate that. Really? Yeah. Guess I guess at a certain point. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad I don't then. Good.
The robot is going berserk. It was working properly last night, but when I turned it on
Since
this
I've done
morning
that,
for
yeah,
all
I was
crazy.
sort
Right
of.
now it's running wild in town and no one can stop it.
I was thinking of like putting on a cheat engine thing, which Recon or something it's called, but I couldn't find it, and I didn't know like how to put it on. So I was thinking maybe I could like sort of not stop the stream, but quit the game, do all that, come back in and just cheat to get to the end. But I figured that would take too much time, and it was already 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, you know what? I'm good. It's deleted now. I'm going to install the second one, and we're never going to see the first one again.
Director,
I don't like
there
doing
you
that,
are.
but sort of what we had to do.
Trying to run away from your mistakes, are you? I told you that horrible thing was dangerous.
Really?
And now look at
Do
the mess.
I don't
Everyone
get
in
a
town is
chance to watch a lot
terrified.
of streams. Do a lot of people just like not talk about certain things? I sort of want the whole. That was one of, or is one of the goals, really, is to just make this and the Discord and whatever else just like as open and safe as possible.
I don't understand. It should have worked perfectly. Please. Well, thank you.
And I
understand you
knew,
might have to
like,
break
especially
it,
some
but
bigger
maybe
streamers
try
do
be
tend to
careful.
avoid
If the pieces are
topics.
intact, I could figure out what went wrong.
I'll try.
But I guess I just don't really know to what extent. Like, I don't have enough time to sit down and watch like a full 6, 7, 8 hour stream, you know. And not many streamers do, you know, 1 or 2 hours. They sort of like in it for the 12-hour stint, and then they don't really save their stream, so can't really go back and watch it. Spend time, sales and branding. Right, I get you. That's a shame. I know, like, I think having sort of like an open space definitely does.
Thank you so much for stopping that robot. I'm certainly going to have.
I guess it is a bit risky for brands and stuff like that, but I think if you want to have a decent community, you've got to, you know, at least try and talk about that stuff. Which is shows it up. Right. Yeah, no, I've had some people pop in to like into this chat and say like, yeah, I used to watch such and such, but I got banned by like one of the moderators or something. And obviously I don't know the exact reason, but it just seems weird that they don't really care much. So that is one I've seen a lot. So I notice, I think when you get to a certain point and you've just like one of the huge ones that has thousands of people in the chat at once. I know some of them only read like the paid messages. And I mean at a certain point I have trouble keeping up with like 4 or 5 people. So I guess I can sort of see why you try and filter out some of the chat stuff. But I know I've seen some who just don't even look at it at all. I've seen streams, or like, as much as I've like watched in the past, maybe an hour or 2, and it's just silent. And it's like, is there a reason you're here, or you just forgot to turn the camera off? Because this is really boring. No one's saying anything. Chat's basically like keeping themselves occupied, which is fine, but you also want to have some sort of input from the streamer too. At least I think. Maybe that's just me. Risky things. I guess risky is very much in the eyes of the beholder, right? I think Automod had definitely had it out for you for a little while until I basically turned it off, or as much as I could anyway.
Hi. See you.
I realized when I first started, I was sort of like watching some other smaller streamers to get some ideas of like how to set everything up, and there was quite a few who like teeny tiny streamers had like 2 or 3 viewers, just ignoring those viewers as well. And also there was this one who had like their audio was repeating. So like I've had that issue before where you say something and then it says it again and the game audio repeats. They were having that issue and someone said something like, hey, your audio's repeating. And it's like really hard to concentrate, and they were like basically told the person in chat off and just kept streaming with the fucking double audio. And that sort of blew my mind. Like, this person was just genuinely trying to tell you that something was going on with the stream and you just told them to fuck off, basically. Like, man, I don't want to be like that. That just makes you look like that just makes you a dick, right? Some kind of asshole, really. Picky of the streamers you watch. Yeah, I think sort of. There is definitely like an oversaturation in the market, isn't there? I mean, that's rich for me to say, but there is just like so many people to choose from. Really, Sarah? Oh man, that makes me feel really good. I'm glad you've managed to keep you on long enough, I guess. I do find, so I can't really listen to my own voice that much. I find my own voice somewhat grating, but I also find after a while I get that for other people as well, like be that YouTube channels or streamers or whatever. Not so much streamers because it's really, like I said, don't really get much of a chance to watch, but it takes a lot for me to watch constantly as well, I think. Two different schedules, night and day streams. That's a good way to work it. Make sure you've always got something to like to watch. What else? I'm just not even bothering with these ones now. There we go. Get me a reward. I did want to get something off here, but I guess I'll just go and fuck myself. And chat, yeah, I get that. I'm not a very active viewer. I'm very much a lurker. I just sort of sit and chill back, use it as background noise, and do whatever. Let everyone else talk for me. But I've definitely heard some like bad things about many communities too, which yeah, it sort of puts you off a little bit, I think. At least puts me off. Okay, bye. There's literally nothing else we can do. I'm just gonna have to go to bed. Or fish. I guess I'll fish. Smooth as butter. I've thanks. See, I find the Australian accent incredibly agitating as well. I cannot stand it. I really can't. I know that's rich seeing it's how it's my own accent, but it drives me insane. Yes, okay. It's definitely, yeah, I don't like not having anything playing. I've always got a video or something, as much as whenever I'm on my computer, which isn't often now. Usually have something playing. You know, I've been mistaken for English and Canadian before. Would you believe? I feel like I've got a relatively obviously Australian voice. But yeah, I've been mistaken for English and Canadian. The Canadian one surprised me the most. Music, I'm just gonna chill. Yeah, I usually, music is my go-to for driving. If I've got a long drive or any sort of drive, actually, I've always got to have music. Something else. Tad better than British. Not from Liverpool, yeah. I have a lot of relatives that are from England. From like the very stereotypical accent areas as well. That's what I thought. When someone said Canadian, I was like, are you sure? Is this maybe just like a really bad Canadian accent that you heard somewhere? Because that was the first and only time. Bootleg British? Literally. Well, we are a bunch of prisoners shipped over from England, so time them out. Oh, I wish I could time the ads out. Really? It might be like a royalty-free soundbite or something. Huge Jackman. I think he's sort of lived in America for a long time though, hasn't he? So I think your accent sort of changes depending on where you live as well. Ooh. Someone's golden ring. Switches the stream. That's adorable. I always wanted to get a cat cam set up, but I don't have the like facilities to do that at the moment. There was yeah, I guess you can. So I hate like the Australian accent particularly in media, because even if they get someone who's Australian to do an Australian accent, they make you ham it up. So you'll get this like outrageously just tropey, awful sounding thing. To the fact where I think in XCOM 2, there was a character with the Australian accent, and I murdered him straight away because it was so irritating. And then any Australian after that I made sound very different. Rise of the Guardians. Oh my god, I fucking love that movie. Rise of the Guardians deserves a sequel. Australian. Yeah, the Easter Bunny. I like the fact that the Easter Bunny was Australian. Man, I watch that movie all the time. One of my favorites, easily. Suppose I put it on the phone. Aussie derogatory? No, it's not. I mean, most Australians call each other the C word as like a casual greeting, so no, it's definitely not. I don't know if there's any derogatory way to refer to an Australian, actually. I just don't think there might be, but I never heard. We don't take anything seriously, so it's hard to like take the piss out of someone who couldn't give a fuck, you know. And that's Australia in a nutshell, laid back to a fault. Prisoners, yeah, see even that. Call myself a prisoner all the time. That's usually while I put the handcuffs on, though. Yeah, you never know, really. It's always best to ask, but yeah, it's pretty much. I'm not a huge fan of the C word. I try to avoid it all the time. I just think it's very, very coarse and horrible word, really. But yeah, people here use it like it's just a literal greeting. Yeah. Doped up. Exactly. I mean, it's either you chill out or you get eaten by the. Well, chill out and maybe get eaten by the giant spiders that we have to fight on the way to school, or you stress out and definitely get eaten because they can smell your fear. That's what I'm talking about. Actions. I honestly like if you're gonna drop the C bomb, then and someone deserves it, I can go ahead. Not like that. Totally fine. I don't care how other people use it. I just tend not to use it myself. It's like the one word. There's a couple words that I don't really say. I know I swear like a sailor, but try and keep it as not horrible as possible, because I know like for a lot of people who aren't Australian, the C word especially is like really, really harsh. And like it's really offensive, so you know, try and you know, make sure everyone feels welcome enough and not accosted as soon as they get into the chat like, oh my god, this guy swears so much. Just rack around. Yeah, Eden, there's some big boys. There's some big boys running around. Think The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings. That's the spider size. So Americanized. Yes, they are. They are extremely illegal here. You can get one by going to like a range, and if you want to own one, I think you have to fill out like 30 billion forms and like keep it locked away, keep the ammo separate. It's like a whole thing. It's like really heavily policed too. They come around to your house. I think it's once a month, or once every fortnight, once every 2 weeks, and check that your gun's locked up and hasn't been fired and stuff like that. It's like super strict. Yeah, I don't think bullets care much, do they? Last I checked. Alright, let's put these fish in here. Did somebody say 6'7"? Smacks lips. Yeah, we can put them in. Breed, my babies. Breed. Okay, anyone got any quests, or am I going to be sitting here twiddling my dick? That seems to be what we're doing today. Good. That was creepy. Whatever do you mean? Golden hair. Who has golden hair? No, I don't want to hang out with either of you. Fuck off. Mum said no. Slurp. Hey, Banana Bar, how you doing? I said something. Hey man, how you been? How's the everything going with the paramedics course? Spent my in a good way, or like as a patient? Sometime after. Golden hair. Hey, Emily.
Hiya.
I have this ring that I found while I...
Wow, that looks pretty.
Okay, who else has got blonde hair? Gust, maybe? Gust has blonde hair, and May. Yeah, blonde hair? The puppy has blonde hair. She'll be in here, I think. Don't juke it out. Oh, you're gonna get fucked up. Hey, May. Oh, you're more
Already autumn. Huh?
gingerish hair. Oh shit! Are you you all good now, or are you still in the
Hi. It's important to stay.
I guess Sarah's isn't really blonde either. Sam, I guess? She's got kind of blonde hair. Well, I have no idea where she's... Oh,
Hello. Private leaves become golden in fall.
I don't
Goodbye.
fucking know, Sam. I don't know. Phyllis? She has blonde hair. All came up clear, I hope. Reason happens. Maybe is that like an iron deficiency? Is that what does that? Like you stand up too fast, get lightheaded? I'm definitely not qualified to be giving medical advice, though. No obvious reason. Well, I mean, hopefully it doesn't happen again then. Blood pressure, yeah. Oh, fingers crossed that's a one-time thing, because Jesus. Where is Phyllis? Oh, is it a Sunday? They'll be in church. Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course they will be. Nothing better than spending the entire day in church. Wait for me. Here she is. Now you'll notice some of Phyllis's more distinguished features. Mommy!
I found this ring while fishing. Does it belong to you?
That looks pretty expensive.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, I guess we'll wait here and see if anyone else blonde turns up. I don't know who else it would be. Oh, maybe it might be Sophie. Maybe she was blonde at some point. But now she's like a skeleton. Nemesis. Oh my god, I'm adversaries with a pig. For some reason. Seems a bit harsh. The white people church and sing message 20 minutes. Could be now. Yeah, well there's Gust, he's got blonde hair. I think. That might be more to the red side, maybe. I guess it could be Antoine's, depending on what his natural hair color is, because I'm guessing red isn't his natural hair color. See if... Is Gus gonna show up? Right. Because I know it's like, people joke about it on like Instagram and TikTok all the time. When they can't afford drugs, so they just stand up quick. Which sounds healthy, of course, but... 750 mil? That seems like a lot. Though I guess, you know... I guess we'll try Gust, and then maybe Sophie, and then if not, I'm looking it up. Gust will be with his sister, I think. Or working. Let me check. Stand up slow from now on. Good, that's probably for the best.
Hello.
Fuck off, Albert. Yeah. Although it's hard to like how fast is fast? Did you just like spring up out of the chair?
What is it? Does this ring belong to you?
No, but it looks familiar somehow.
That doesn't help me at all, Gust. Alright, Grandma Sophie, let's see what she says. Oh, she... Well, I mean, the priorities are in the right spot, aren't they? Don't worry about it, like you might have bumped your head or whatever. My cactus! Although, cactus can be kind of expensive, so I guess it's probably a pretty decent concern. Oh, she's not up here either. Welcome back, Sarah. Sophie, she's got white hair, but she's the only other person I can see who has anything to do with this, really. She's Hey.
Hello, Emily.
Or not. Who else is blonde? Emily, we've talked to Gust. Talked to Sam, she didn't say anything. Black, my fucking whatever her name is, didn't say anything. Phyllis wasn't helpful. Martha didn't say anything. Carol, maybe? Guess we'll go and visit Carol. She's got red hair though, I think. Flip through the pages. Sorry, I'm just like keeping an eye out for the, because the blonde comes up as red. Red comes up as blonde. One of them. I think she might be up here. Plus my eyebrow. Ooh, shit. Yeah, lucky that didn't happen. Your eyebrow bleeds like a bitch. I've cut myself there before, and it just like pours blood. Gale. No, Gale is red hair. The one who's wearing it. Maya's wearing a hat, Sam is. We talked to both of them though. Phyllis, we've talked to Martha. Nora has brown hair. Toby's a kid. I guess it's kind of fucking blonde hair.
Hey, what is it?
There we go.
I found this ring while I was fishing.
Why would you think it's mine?
Oh, it says something on the ring. See?
Well, I know who this belongs to, and it's certainly not me. It's Gale's.
Oh, it must be his, like, wife's.
How do you do? What can I do for you today?
Yeah. If you've ever cut yourself shaving, so I use a straight razor, like your grandfather does probably, or did. And I cut myself straight down the chin by accident. I bumped it while I think the cat might have. This was years ago. One of my cats might have jumped up and like surprised me, so I bumped my chin, and I was over the sink for like half an hour, just watching all the blood piss out of my chin.
I have this ring that I found while fishing.
Oh my! I was looking all over for it. I thought I'd lost it.
Is it yours then?
Yes. Well, to be precise, it belonged to my wife. This was a gift to her when we got married. Thank you for.
You can buy like the cheapy ones, and they're pretty good. The one I have, they are very expensive though. The one I have, I bought like 10 years ago with birthday money. Probably not 10 years ago. It was probably a little bit less than that, but it was $300. That's like premium, and you can go way beyond that too, depending on like what sort of handle you want and whatever. But the one I have is like Japanese steel and holds an edge for a very long time. But that fucker's sharp. Very sharp. Can know you need. Got my face all the time. Honestly, Sarah, I'm thinking of getting laser on my face. I'm so over having to shave. It's just like a constant nuisance. And I don't have the genetics to have a decent beard. It gets to a certain point and it just looks like someone shaved pubes and stuck them onto my face. So I try and avoid that fate. Different person. So even stubble makes me look 5 years older. It makes me look old. It's a very, very gross effect, and I do not like it. Yeah. Grow an Appalachia beard? What's an Appalachia beard? Sorry, 2 seconds. What else is emails? Good, good, good. Oh, sorry, I was going to look up Appalachia beard. What does that make it? What does it sound familiar? Appalachia. Appalachia. The Crimson Chin. Crimson Chin, what is that? Oh, that's like full on. Holy shit, that's like full on. Huge beard. Crimson Chin. Oh, okay, I see, yeah. Oh my god. Why I say Appalachia? What's wrong with it? Killing your vibe? Appalachia, Appalachia, blah, 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 blah. So that's the correct way. I think that's probably the first time I've been told that it's the correct way to pronounce anything ever. Yeah, Gandalf beard. Oh man, as a kid I wanted a Gandalf beard. Not anymore. Little me was stupid. Little me had an even smoother brain than I do right now. Tongue twister. Yep. I do not have a firm grasp on my own language. Can't expect me to remember all these words. Psh. Okay, so how many are in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 6, which will give me 30,000. So if I sold all of them, I could afford the warehouse. But that would leave me extremely short. And the fish would be gone. They took forever to get. Oh, could I? Oh, it's still Sunday. Fuck's sake. Can't pronounce that way. Whatever it says. Appalachia. Oh my god. Appalachia? I've never heard. Well, oh man, I don't live there, so I've never heard it pronounced anyway, really. Bored. Okay. So we'll get those ready, prepared at least. Pick up some things tomorrow. Last year. I think anyway's fine. As long as it's not like a horrible mutation. Like our names here are very straightforward. Queensland, Northern Territory. I'll give you one guess as to where the Northern Territory is on the country. Hint, it's in the north. And then we have, wait for it, Western Australia. Bet you can't guess where that one is. And then we also have South Australia. So we're a creative bunch here. I guess I'll just go to bed then. Nothing left to do today. You vibing still. In these, you were close. And you were close. Yeah, we very simple, smooth-brained Ians when it comes to naming things. When Southern Appalachians. Down here in the hole. Let's choose this game. Where is and the layout of all the states confuses the hell out of me. You have like 74 states, is that right? Like 102, 350, 400, something like that, isn't it? Every time I turn around, I'm counting new ones. Something like that? Yeah, I thought so. There's too many. There's too many to keep track of. 51? That seems more reasonable. Ah, what do you want? What do you plebs want?
Hi. See ya.
Go and hang out with yourselves. What's happening? Oh, I don't really want to do the run. I can tell the others stupid. Well, I can see how that would it could make things a little bit difficult. Oh my god, really? See, we don't get taught fuck all about America. We get told that you're a country, and that's about it. Who wants me now?
Oh, hi. I didn't notice you.
Hi.
Everything that happened with that robot. It's all my fault.
Don't be silly. None of us could predict this would happen.
I thought I knew what I was doing. But maybe I
The
did
United
something
States.
wrong.
Yeah, the name is a little ironic, I'll be honest. Manifest Destiny era? No. No. I certainly have not. Hey Juliet, how you doing?
What if it wasn't you?
Huh?
Don't talk about the Donner Party. Oregon Trail. No. Manifest Destiny. I learned about the Donner Party from The Watcher, if you've ever seen that. The one with like the guys from BuzzFeed.
What if someone else tinkered with the machine?
Oh,
Director, I've seen you restore
Puppet History.
amazing items from the past.
That's where I learned it from.
It doesn't make any sense that the robot should have gone amok.
Let's go to war for the land. Oh, I see. Going to war with for land? That's very un-American.
Maybe.
It's very unhuman, actually.
I'll look around the town and see what I can find out.
Yeah.
Our characters just... I'm sorry I skipped all that, I just don't care. But our character seems to be trying to get more mature.
Did you see anyone enter the research center the day before the robot went amok? After Petra and Merlin had left?
Oh, is it International Women's Day? Well, happy International Women's Day.
Now that you mention it, I did see someone enter. I didn't see who it was, but
Oh,
he or
sorry,
she
don't.
was somewhere between 170
Oh, didn't,
and 175 centimeters?
Didn't one of the caravan members end up eating human flesh because it was tastier than the rations they had left? Is that right? Like every day Wednesday. I will happily sign that
That's
petition.
oddly specific.
Sarah?
Hey, I'm a tailor. Comes with a job.
Our character's changing a little bit, and I don't know if it's like on purpose or not. I think that whenever a country, the US included, but any of them, whenever someone, a governmental power, blames someone else for an attack, it's very much on purpose. Then there's always an ulterior motive.
Sure. What's up? A lot of people come and go. We are a popular establishment.
Oh, no.
But there were no more visitors after you left that day that I know of.
Well, it's no longer a sausage fest.
Wait, you just kind of reminded me that I did see someone that day when I ended my work.
Human
That's Lee
meat.
outside the research center by that bench, and he didn't even notice me passing by.
Okay. Let's go boom. Yeah, well, I think that's very human, isn't it? Thingo Boom? I like Thingo Boom. We make lots Thingo Boom. Me caveman. me monkey brain. Oh, here he is. In the restaurant.
Hey, Minister. Where were you at the night before the robot went amok?
I was praying at the church.
Don't have friends. Oh, self-burn, Wolf. But you have friends here, don't worry.
Were you with someone?
No, our rituals do not always require other people to be around.
Still have no proof if anyone sabotaged. Maybe I need to check the robot itself. Here's my idea of proof. We fucking chop him up and then ask questions later. Hey, come here, you piece of shit. My pigs need... Do I have pigs? My animals need some food. Fun fact, pigs eat anything. So if you ever need to get rid of... Definitely not a body. Just make sure you go through and pick the teeth. And something else survives. Maybe just the teeth. Make sure you pick the teeth out of whatever's left over. Hypothetically, of course. But everything else will be summarily eaten and shit out. So, just a little bit of random information with Darkness. 4 years ago. It's a new Papa. I've not seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Is that the main character? Yeah, I know the feeling, Wolf. A lot of people I still live at home because I can't get out of here for the fucking life of me. Believe me, I'm trying. But a lot of people I know are married and with children. The fools. Chat. Oh, I know, Blue. But last week and the week before, we've just had a field day with Automod. Has been like picking up everything, so I've just had to permit everything. Sure, that was his name. Bubba, it's a good name. Silly enough to have 0 married friends. Well, I'm 24, and most of the people that were in my class, I'm not friends with a lot of them. Not for any reason, I just didn't like the fuckers. Pregnant and married.
What can I do for you, young builder?
2 people. Oh, yeah, honestly.
I know what you did. You snuck into the research center and sabotaged the robot.
Apparently I'm getting old. I know, 24. I feel. Look at me. I look like that that guy in Indiana Jones when he touches the Ark. Not the Ark. When he drinks out of the wrong cup.
How?
That's me.
How's that possible? Stop framing me like that.
Yeah. Yeah, the good old days.
How do you explain yesterday when you came to me and Merlin with your thumbs bandaged?
That was by accident.
Dun dun dun.
Sabotage the robot by accident?
Fine. It was me.
Jacobs.
I only wanted the robot to stop working, not cause this terrible mess.
You still get ID'd. Oh man, that's a compliment though. I find I don't get ID'd anymore. But I think that's a compliment if you're.
Ever thought that what you
as you get older, you still get carded.
Security threats to all of us in Portia? If it was not you, we will not take this damage.
I never thought about that.
I'll forgive you if you tell the director the truth.
Fine.
No, I won't forgive you. Chop him into pieces and then find a pig to feed him to. Hypothetically. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of people turning up on my doorstep and being like, hey, let's do something. No, excuse me, I have plans. That might be to do nothing, but it's a plan nonetheless. You have to call at least 3 to 5 business days ahead of time so I can mentally prepare myself to have to deal with your shit. Even if I like you. So, I'll pencil that in, and I'll see you 3 to 5 business days from now. In other words, fuck off. 64-year-old back. Oh yeah, I'm the same, but with my knees. Man, I'm click-clacking all over the place. Really. Is there anything I can... Can I make any of this shit? I guess I can make this thing. Steel shells, okay. Three months, 6 written notes, 2 emails, 5 phone calls. 10 for them. Yeah, I mean, if you gotta get used to it, then it'll help you deal with it a little bit. Straight from Schechter. I feel like, yeah, it's probably a line from the movie somewhere. Oh man, I need 8 of those. Jesus. It's 1.6, 3.2. So I need 6, 7. Yeah. 7. Okay. Cost me a fortune. But at least we can make this thing. And then we just have the one left. Now I need some aluminium plates, which I already have enough, and comes okay, but I don't need nothing then. Too young to feel this damn old. Oh yeah, tell me about it. Oops, on the other hand. What are you doing in my swamp? That's an accent I can't do. Scottish? Scottish? Irish? Shrekish Scottish, isn't he? Sean Connery. Sean Connery. Finding the Bog Lady. Otherwise known as Dark Mist when he first wakes up. Look a bit like the Bog Lady. Feel a bit like the Bog Lady too. The whole tales. Is that like a normal amount of time for a server? Like for maintenance? Seems like a long time for the game to be down. Scottish. I think you'll be able to ban the bots. It's the auto mod. I've turned it down as much as I possibly can now, which is why I guess bitch tits didn't get picked up. But it's like very hypocritical of me to swear the way I do and have so many like restrictions on what people can say. So it hasn't changed it back, which is good. Probably just a matter of time really, but for the time being we'll see how it goes. My my bots don't really handle moderation, I don't think. Oh, excuse me. They might do. I think they can handle quotes, and I think they might ban people for saying very specific words, but so yeah, I've got it set like any sort of, I think racial terms are still turned up pretty high. The links are still turned off because we keep getting those fucking bots that keep popping up and being like, hey, come buy followers, it's pretty legit. Which you know it's legit when they have to say that it's legit. I need 30,000 more. What can I make to just sell some stuff? Fucking 181. Dummy tails, stone tails. I can make a bunch of stools. Yeah, that was in the Discord. They were spamming some sort of like voice thing and whatever. And it might have happened in the chat too, I don't remember. I think Miss Genocide sorted that out, thankfully. I had no idea it was happening. The Discord didn't even fucking alert me. Okay, Sarah. Thanks for popping in. and sleep well, and we'll see you next time. Oh, so it's like a full-on, like a huge update. That's his first time commenting. Couldn't bear it for some reason. Yeah, so for the moment they seem to be, for me at least, they seem to be just posting links, and it just gets rid of them pretty much straight away, and they don't come back. It's just like an automatic. They'll post a link and then stay in chat for a bit and then leave, I think. But I don't have the patience to like go through and ban them all because, oh, excuse me. Oh yeah. Because if you ban them, there's just like a million others waiting to take their place, really. And I'm lazy. Which Mexican food. I've been to like a shitty Mexican restaurant and the food was garbage and probably wasn't even Mexican. Which probably doesn't count, honestly. But yeah, I've never had authentic Mexican. But do you stream often, Juliet? What's the patch hotfix? Yeah, the patch ones take like 2 seconds. A couple hours. I'm quite lucky, or I was, when it came to MMOs, because when I was asleep, that was like the most active time for MMOs, and that's usually when the maintenance would happen. So by the time I got up, all the maintenance was done. I didn't have to worry about anything. Things in update. No worries, Wolf. See you when you get back. Quite rarely. What do you stream? Again, there's probably, oh no, there's something going on at the research center. At this point, man, this is slow. Just, we're playing skip the day at the moment. Which is I don't really like doing, but I don't really have much of a choice. Shut up. Stream Witcher 3, nice, good choice. Very good choice.
Director, I am sorry. The robot
We're sort of
was
streaming
not
that
your
at the
fault.
moment as well. Kind of,
I'm
I've
the
taken a
one
bit
who
of a
sabotaged
break
it.
for it. From it. It's best food. Oh, I've seen and like heard that it is amazing. Some of the recipes I've seen online look fucking spectacular, and it's not just like it's food made with a passion, not just like garbage dumped out on a plate like you get a lot of here. Super cheap on Steam. That's the best thing about The Witcher, honestly. The fact that it goes on sale all the time. And for like 70%, 75% off, it's great. I think that's where I picked it up a couple years ago. Like insanely cheap for how many hours I've gotten out of it. I just have to get up and stretch in a second. My back's quite stiff.
I was scared it would harm us. But in the end, I'm the one who caused all this damage to the town.
So we've only just recently gotten Taco Bell as well, which I know is like the fakest Mexican you can possibly get.
What is it?
But apparently that's really shit as well. We just have not a lot of good food in Australia, unfortunately.
Let me complete the robot.
Bum, bum, bum. What an interesting conversation. I was sort of hoping we were getting close to the end of this, but it just seems to be going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh my god, $10. $10 here would get you some chips or some fries, and that's if you're lucky. Jesus. Maybe move to America just for the food. Oh, Jesus. Don't look at my my double chin. Oh fuck. Oh god. I'm so sore. Oh. You let me live in the attic. Thanks. You'll never even know I'm there. You'll just notice small things missing out of the fridge. And then I've heard those stories of people finding out they've had people living in the the crawl spaces, and I couldn't imagine anything worse really. But there was one I heard of where when this guy was found out, they found a microwave oven, a mattress, and like a shit ton of his personal belongings up in these people's attic. So at some point he's fucking gone and dragged a mattress up there, and all this other stuff, and no one noticed. Which is just crazy to me. Still streaming everything, yeah. Sounds good. Sign me up for the attic room. As long as I'm unchained from the radiator a few hours a day, I don't mind. I mean, honestly, yeah. Very disturbing, but the fact that he got away with it for so long and no one noticed at all shows how oblivious these people were. But also, like, I guess how quiet this guy was. You ever tried to use a microwave oven and be quiet with it? It's not possible. Those things have these like ridiculously loud timer dings on them that go off all the time. It is very scary though, yeah. I couldn't imagine anything worse. Home invasion stuff? Ugh, no thanks. Gotta unplug that part. Yeah, we'll tear the fucking thing apart and rip it out. Let's get an air fryer. Do those things ding? Oh, those are probably even worse. Just be like 3 o'clock in the morning. Who the fuck's making pizza rolls at 3 o'clock in the morning? Don't mind me. Go back to sleep. There's no one in the attic, I swear. Oh, okay, good. What the fuck? So I think if I found some, we don't have attics here. It's just not a thing. We don't have basements either. At least a lot of people don't. Like a lot of people don't. So it's not really a worry for us, but still, if I lived somewhere that did have one, and I found someone creeping around, I think someone would be being murdered. Yeah, I'd say that's probably sort of how we got away with it for so long, because yeah, unless it's happened to you before, your first thought wouldn't be like, oh my god, someone's up there. You'd be like, oh, for fuck's sake, a raccoon's gotten in the frickin' attic again. And you're like, oh god, I hope that goes away. And then, you know, don't hear anything for another few weeks. You'd be like, oh, okay, it's gone. Terrible at hiding in the attic. I really would. Like, I'm not here. And then the police would come. I'd get shot. There'd be many tears. Probably. From me. Welcome back, Wolf. Just talking about people living in the attic. Without your knowledge. Squirrels, for example. Yeah, so we have possums here. Not American possums. Our possums look like this. Much more adorable. Actually, you know what? Debatable. Debatable. About what? People living in the attic without your knowledge. So this is an Australian possum. These things are fucking adorable. And honestly, I quite like the opossums as well. Opossums. The American possums. I think they're pretty cute too. But this is the American one. Australian one. Look at them. Oh, you can't see that, sorry. Look at them. Look at them cute little eyes and everything. They call this crackheads. And yeah, these things get in freaking everywhere. Give them the chance and they'll crawl into your roof easily. They're adorable. I've seen one on a fence before, and I think this one, wherever it was pretty used to human contacts. Because it was like in a, I think it was the fence to a house. So I guess the possum would run across, run along the fence and run into people all the time. And so he just sat there and stared at me. And it was like from here to where the camera is, so not very far away. He just sat there and stared. And I even got to pat him a little bit before he was like, okay, I'm out. Or she. That's enough. Oh, she wants a butterfly hairpin. Where can I get one of those from? Possum. Right. Yeah, they're very cute. They can be very territorial though. Same as like your possums. They can be very aggressive if you, especially if they've got a baby, and then they can freak out and attack you. But that's you just kind of like let them do their own thing. And try not to piss them off too much. Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course I gotta go and win the piece of shit. Alright, I'll be back. Get across the planet. Well, I guess that is an option. I guess. I'd feel terrible. Even if it did attack me, I'd feel awful. Oh my god, that's probably not quick enough. I'm really gonna go try hard mode here just so I don't cock this up. $25, so to get, how much is this hairpin? 450. Okay. That's right. Yeah, pigeons are a different breed. Honestly, those things aren't afraid of anything. Oops. Oops. Finally. Now it's time for the second update. Why does everything in Australia attack you? Well, that's a good question. I have no idea. It would be nice if they didn't. We have some things that don't attack you, but I think it's more like they don't attack you because they can't. And they definitely would if they could. But mostly everything can kill you very quickly. I'll show you a picture in a second. I think we've probably talked about them before, but so we've got these things called blue-ringed octopus, and these are tiny little things, and these can kill you extremely easily. See this thing here? This guy picked it up and let it crawl all over him. This isn't what it's from, but this was like in the news a little while ago. Pandora from Avatar. Those breathes. Well, yeah, you're not wrong. These things kill you extremely quickly. And these hide in rock pools. See these idiots here. These guys picked up one of these for a TikTok, and could have very easily died. I don't think they did though. Oh, it's a lady. Oh man, people are dumb. But we've also got these, quick, let me put it in my mouth! I think they're called blue dragons? Yeah, so these things, look how pretty these things are. These can also kill you very quickly as well. Look at these things. I'd pick one of these things up and I fucking live here. Yeah. So these can kill you as well. These are like found in rock pools. So a lot of this stuff is found in like rock pools in and around beaches. And it's so much of an issue that when I was in school, and I'm sure they still do it now, they used to have like teachers to look after the class, and then they'd send out a teacher to check the rock pool areas where we would be on like little excursions and stuff, so that none of the kids would be in any danger. So, you know, they're very pretty, and that's sort of the issue, because people are dumb, myself included. Like, ooh, pretty. Dead. So yeah, in short, don't pick up anything when you come to Australia, just look. Or let some other dickhead pick it up first to make sure that it's not going to kill you. And don't go putting your hands in rock pools. Jesus, the more I think about it, the stupider it is. Strip club rules, yeah. Look but don't touch. And if you do touch, a big burly man is going to rip you out of your seat and throw you out the front door. Except in this case, the big burly man is, or lady, is an extremely poisonous octopus and or sea slug that will leave you foaming at the mouth. And not in a good way. Is there a good way for that? Probably not. Getting ads. Oh, see you later. Yeah, the ads have changed a bit since you were here last. I still get sweet FA from them. I think I get 1 cent per view, something like that. But maybe not even that. But I have no control over them, and it's ridiculous. Holy shit. I need 450 of these. Seems to be a good spot though. Oh, for God's sake. Nailed it. Finally. Yeah, the ads have changed a bit, so I have no control over them at all, and they're playing like crazy, and I get nothing from them really. And I've looked up trying to, and I'm not the only one apparently. There's a lot of people who are trying to find out how to turn them off, or at least minimize them. So I think it's like 1 cent per view, something like that, is how much you get for those. So they're not really worth it unless you've got thousands of people, so I'd rather just turn them off, but they're not giving me that option. And the ads are just so aggressive too. It's like 4 or 5. How many was it, you Wolf, who got like 7 in a row or 5 in a row or something? Someone did the other day, and that's just way too many. I want to check how many I've got, but I don't want to lose this like prime position for shooting stuff. He says, missing every shot. We've done, like this session, it's 8 o'clock and we haven't really made any progress. Made teeny tiny amounts of progress, but like barely anything. Just because of this factory. I'll do one more and then we'll check how many we've got. Just gonna try to do okay, I guess I could, yeah. Okay, it's not how many we got. 250. Fuck that. She can go without the hairpin. Jesus. 4H. Yeah, it's so many ads. YouTube. God knows why. So a lot of I guess if you've got thousands of people watching or hundreds of people watching, I guess what's that, like, you have 100 people watching, it's like $4 per ad break, I guess.
Recently.
Which, whatever. But it's just annoying and inconvenient for someone of like my size, who's like, the monetary thing is not worth the hassle that it brings everyone who's watching to sit through like literally 2 minutes of ads. It's ridiculous. And the funny thing is, like, people are moving away from YouTube to Twitch because the ad revenue is so pathetic at on YouTube now, apparently. That it's not even worth it. Like, the people I watch on YouTube now, the only thing they upload is streams cut into like 10, 15, 20-minute segments because they can't afford to just make YouTube videos anymore. They've got to stream to make money. I'm glad there was a time where I wanted YouTube to be my job, but holy shit, I'm glad it's not. Is there anything here today? No, nothing. We'll go and check commissions, and if there's nothing there, I guess we just go to bed. It's fun, isn't it? Oh man. Started, yeah. It's 10 videos. So I made like years ago, just after I left school, I think. No, it was while I was still at school, actually. So that YouTube channel I showed you before, the one I upload all the streams to, that used to be, like, have different videos on there. Oh, these aren't even fucking worth it. 11, oh fuck's sake, that's ridiculous. Used to have, like, edited videos up there. And then my computer crashed and I didn't do it anymore. Not crashed, it broke for a long time. And yeah, I'm glad that kind of didn't go any further, because relying on YouTube for your money these days seems like you're just waiting to, unless you're like one of the big ones, you know, PewDiePie, Markiplier, whatever. But they've already made their money. I don't think they're really relying on YouTube for the money anymore. They've probably got millions of other ways to make money. I don't know. What do I guess? Stop yawning for one might be nice. Make a ton of these, and I guess we'll just start making some more. What are we low on? Make some iron. Make some more steel. Lead bars. Chain alloy, I guess. Make some more welding rods too. There we go. Is everything going? What about you? Leather thing. Making merch lines. Yeah, I wonder how actually profitable merch is. If you're one of the big ones, sure, that's probably like a decent way to make money. But like, I feel like you've got to be huge. Like, how many people are actually buying your t-shirts and things? Because I know and I'm not like hating on anyone, but I know some people with channels. I don't know them, but I've seen some people with channels my size that have merch. And like, fair enough, you probably want to you want to play above the grade you're in now, but that's so sort of, I don't know, I feel like it's probably going to cost you more than you're ever going to make from it, and it's just going to, I think, give people the wrong impression, maybe. Like, I don't know. Job is not reliable. No, definitely is not. Which is ridiculous. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, you're paying. Are you sort of paying to support someone, or are you paying because you genuinely like their products? I mean, it's such a weird line. Like, I get merch for things like, I don't know, you know, Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and whatever, but that merch is, you know, toys and posters and whatever else. Like, how... Oh, fuck. I knew I forgot something. What day is it? Well, we didn't do fuck all yesterday, so just reload that one. Got a mug. Yeah, see, that seems alright. Like, but like, I'm a bit of a mug hoarder, actually. That sort of stuff, that makes sense to me. But like t-shirts and things, I don't know. 9% of the profit. Again, yeah, like, are you willing to do that just to have merch out there, just in case someone wants it? Like, a lot of those sites I don't think have like a holding fee. You just stick it up and leave it until someone buys something. But then, like you said, that's 90% or whatever the ridiculous markup part of the profit they take. Is it really worth that money going to them for what they're doing, rather than you just doing it on your own? Like, it's just such a weird thing. Like, once you get big enough, sure, make whatever fucking merch you want, really. But I feel like you've just got to be one of those gigantic channels that, whether or not people are buying them or not, you're still making money. It's not really worth you having it if you're gonna sell like 10 t-shirts a year. But that's just me. This is me. Smug says to fuck. See, that seems worth it. Pay for a mug. Yeah. So I think that comes from like, so a lot of those sites, I think you sort of set the price, but like Juliet said, that they take such a ridiculous amount of money from that initial price. If you want anything from it more than like a couple dollars, you've got to like put a ridiculous markup on it anyway, and then who's going to pay $30 for it? Well, see, that's an outrageous amount for a mug to me. I wouldn't pay that. But I guess if you like it enough, it's worth it. But that's what you got to do. You got to put $30 on a mug, and not a lot of people will pay that. Like a $60 for a hoodie too, or you know, $45 for one shirt. It's like, fucking hell. You think I'm made of money? No, I'm not. I'm poor. But yes, yeah. It just seems like such a strange system. I want to personally order a knife. Well, one of these days we can make that happen. I would genuinely love to be able to do that. Like, do the streaming and also make knives. At the moment, I have enough time to stream, and just barely. But yes, one day, and you'll be the first to know, blah blah blah. When that is up and running. That is a plan for the future. Anything else? No. And like, what kind of quality is the mug? A good quality? Like, is it gonna survive a drop or whatever? You would like the word milk engraved on it. Okay. Fair enough. I'm not one to question the choices. Cool design on name slaps. Yeah, and I think that's what a lot of them just go to, or like their face. And there is a channel on YouTube that I've thought about buying merch from in the past, called Hat Films, and they do, but they don't do just like generic merch. They actually put some effort into it, as much as you can anyway. But again, they're part of like an entire network that take part of their profits from all their merch and stuff, because they organize it and ship it out. So they still have to charge a decent amount to make any money off them. And at a certain point, it's fair enough to say, oh, really want to support these people, but then it's like, ugh, do I really want to pay, you know, buy some shirts that have, you know, a cool logo on them for $80? It's just like exorbitant. Not many mugs. No, that's true. Just making those. Well, once I'm out of here, once I have more room, the plan is, I do, yes, probably. Should have mentioned that earlier, Wolf. But yeah, I do. I've made a few in the past. I have one. Actually, I'll grab one. This is one I made for someone, but it accidentally got left in the dishwasher. So let me grab this real quick and I'll show you what this one looks like. Where is... Okay, hello. Yeah, I haven't made any for ages. I just haven't had the time, because it's not, like, to make them properly, it's not a 5-minute process, you know. It takes me like a couple weeks to make one. So this is, unfortunately, this is what happens when it's not dried properly, and it's left in the dishwasher and then left to rust. Love shops, that was I probably could, Juliet, actually, for personal reasons. Hey, no questions asked. But yeah, see, this is all the lacquer has gone off, all the oil has gone out of the handle too, because hang on, it's probably a little bit better. Because they again left it in the dishwasher. But this is just like a very simple, single-sided, rusty as shit cleaver style. So I'll see if you can see that. It's a little bit hard to see. It's a single bevel, so it like, you can't really see it, but it's one side is flat and the other is beveled, so it's a little bit of like a safety feature. Sure, shit. It's a belt sander. No, well, I gave this to someone and their roommate used it to, I guess, chop through a rock and then chucked it in the dishwasher and then left it to dry on the stovetop, in the dish rack. Sorry, and that's why it looks like that. It doesn't usually look that rusty and gross. So I'm gonna polish it back up, resharpen it, and re-oil the handle, all this shit to make it look much better. Be so mad. Yeah, they weren't happy at all. That thing, it's still really sharp even though it doesn't look like it. I nearly cut myself just then. But yeah, that took me probably 3 weeks to make. Maybe not that long. Maybe a little bit shorter than that. The wolf carved in the handle. Well, that's unfortunately, that is the best handle I've ever made, and that is probably subpar. So what I've taken to doing is, instead of trying and wasting my time and just time in general trying to make a decent handle, what I do with my knives now is I just find an interesting looking branch or something as long as it's not dead and rotting, but something interesting looking that I can get from the tree, and I just turn that into the handle. It's very natural looking, always looks pretty good, and it makes each one random and kind of unique. Because if you've seen some of the handles, I cannot get the hang of by no matter how many times I try, so I've just given up. I'm just going with something that I think looks even better. Anyway. Excuse me. And yeah, it just makes everyone's life easier. I mean, I could always ship you the knife on its own, and then you can get the handle sorted from someone else. Hands in the middle. No, unfortunately I don't have the equipment for that. I usually, if I do forge from something, it'll be from like a railroad spike, or oh my god, or like what else? What do you call them? Springs, or like spring steel, basically. Anything made out of spring steel I'll go for. The forge I have isn't really equipped to pattern weld. I would love to do it though. You can get some really pretty things from it. But here's a little trick. If you ever do buy a knife, and probably don't really mind, I guess you don't really do too much damage to it, but if you want to expose the pattern, brew some really strong coffee in a container the size of the blade. You can probably do this from the cheap shitty ones you get from anywhere really. Brew the coffee in the same size of the blade, really strong. Like if you use instant, just use tablespoons, and brew it up like you usually would without milk, and then leave the knife to sit in there for a couple days. or 24 hours, and it'll bring it if there. Oh my god, if there is a pattern, it'll bring out the pattern in the knife. Because coffee is very, very slightly acidic, and it'll bring out the pattern without destroying it too much. Well, not at all. The other ways of getting the pattern out are very harsh on the metal and can ruin the knife completely, so you don't want to do that. That's why I say use something you don't mind doing stuff to, you know? Oh, man. Coffee brings out the pattern in my face. Oh man. See, coffee just makes my resting bitch face slightly less bitchy. Unfortunately, I have a chronic resting bitch face. I'm not much fun in the mornings. Ask anyone. So it's both a blessing and a curse. I've never been I have been once or twice by like those people in shopping centers who come up to you and be like, "Hey, do you want to sign up to this? Definitely not a scam. It's definitely not a pyramid scheme." That sort of shit. Or they try and sell you like this $300 tube of skin cream. I've only been accosted by one of them once or twice, and I actually felt quite sorry for. I take that back. Maybe I did. The person who stopped me once, it was for the skin cream actually, and I've never made someone like physically double take, you know, but I must have looked at this person in like a really mean way because they sort of tripped over their words a bit and like I said, did a bit of a double take. And thankfully that was enough for them to be like, "Oh, okay, I can tell you're not interested." And I was like, whatever. Whatever. That's fine. That's fine by me. Leave me alone. But it's a shitty job they've got to do, and I've just frozen. Great. Pulls out a knife. Yeah, and then I pulled out a knife and then stabbed them in the stomach, and then just ripped it up, pulled out their heart like in that Indiana Jones. I've literally frozen. Are you fucking serious? I'm stuck. If I have to reload this save, this day. Getting stuck bug. I've apparently clicked this before. I do not want to have to do this again. There we go. Okay. We'll do this like playdate thing and then we'll call it. Oh fuck, that's what I want to do. I wanted to buy a present. Oh well. Did I have any? Actually? Oh, I do. Good. Let's do this. Yeah, I think that's like the second or third time it's done it. But fixed it easily enough. Okay, where is she? Hello, Albert. She's maybe I should have made a closer meeting spot. Oh well. But yeah, we'll do this playdate and then we'll call it. And then we might play some Divinity 2 tomorrow. Tomorrow night. I'm not entirely over my Divinity 1 escapade, but Divinity 2 apparently is 100 times better, like you said, Wolf, so fingers crossed that won't screw me in the ass, I think is the technical term. Yes, cool. Alright, well, we'll catch you later, Wolf. Oh, and catch you later, Juliet. Thanks for hanging around, and sleep well, and stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, here she comes. God, she's slow. Hello. Yeah, we'll go to the round table, why not? And you can order another 70 meals. Night, Wolf. I think you told me about the Divinity games a long time ago, Blood Harbor, didn't you? I seem to remember you recommending them. Oh god, she even takes forever to get in here. Yeah, I thought so. I picked them up on a sale not long ago. They were crazy cheap. Hello. Second one. Oh, right. Have you played the first one? Oh, I knew she was going to do that. Pop in right as I left. Oh no, I wouldn't bother. The first one's poop. It did not do very well. It was really, like, it started off really well, but it ended up being less interesting than I would have liked.
I don't have a job right now, but I want to be an architect like...
Oh, cheat, you had no idea. So, what happened was, in the very, very beginning, like a couple hours in, we got sent to jail for stealing. Accidentally, mind you. I accidentally pressed A on a food, on one of the vendors' tables, and then we got arrested. And to get out of there, I teleported out, and it sent us to somewhere we shouldn't have been, in like the main homestead area. And that one glitch fucked me for the rest of the game. And, oh, for God's sake. Okay, so vegetable salad. I gotta use my mouse for some reason. Vegetable salad. Baked bread. Bamboo papaya with egg on top. What? Bamboo papaya with egg on top. Okay. Grilled turkey and a sisai fruit mix. Ground turkey. Sisai fruit mix. Bloody hell. She obviously can't be too sick. Or maybe food helps her, maybe? Maybe? Okay, let's go and see if we can do some fireworks, hopefully. Oh, Gust is not following us. Cool. She'll pop on, hopefully. Oh, there she is. Hopefully we can do them. It's not raining, so... Light the fireworks. Purple and green. Well, I have purple. That was alright. I guess I'll get more of the coloured ones then. I didn't know she would want specific. Star. Do another one? I think we have enough for another one. Oh, guess it doesn't want you to do the same thing over and over again. Oh, yes it does. That made it go up quite a bit, so we'll do this again. Oh, Jesus. Oh. You know you live in a country town when the only thing to do is to draw lines in the sand. I guess there is a fair bit to do here. We could have gone to the hot springs, I guess. Maybe next time. And now we'll just leave the sick girl to walk home on her own. Like a monster. Until I crack my back. It's impossible for me to crack my back. Really? Not always, but sometimes. Okay. We shall leave it there for tonight, I think. We're getting closer. We just need money now. I just need like little bits and pieces. I may even try and I might play a little bit, but I can't really without missing any of the important stuff. So you don't know what's important and what's not, and you can't just be like, oh, okay, I'll save it here and keep going later. It's like, no, got to start the whole fucking game the day over again. I don't want to do that. I'm having enough trouble getting through this without like just skipping days entirely. Might have to sell the fish. Excuse me. Okay, well, on that bombshell, like I said, we'll play Divinity 2 tomorrow night. Or just hey Conqueror. Sorry. I might be able to do a longer stream sometime this week, so might have a bit of a fairer chance and to not just leave when you get here again. Sorry, it seems to keep happening. But hopefully either tomorrow or Thursday, because I'm not working on Friday, I have a dentist's appointment. So we'll be able to stream a little longer on Thursday night, definitely. But fingers crossed I might even be able to have another decent one tomorrow night too. Stream finish in the month that is. Nice, what are you going to stream? Oh man, my back. My back. Oh man. Minecraft? Nice, good choice. Very good choice. Always, it's one of the best. It's one I always keep going back to. I wouldn't mind streaming a bit more of the Caves and Cliffs update or whatever it is. I haven't really played that very much. Have a great single player world. Are you doing like hardcore or are you just going standard survival? Because from experience, hardcore sucks. What's this? Standard survival, yeah. It's a much better idea. I can't even begin to remember how many times I've had to restart because of hardcore. Lush Caves bio build. Cool. See, I haven't even seen a Lush Cave. I know that they're huge now, and you get all these different biomes and stuff spawning, and they look completely different. But I haven't seen any. I haven't even. I played like half an hour of it a little while ago, but I would like to see. I've heard something about like the Warden. Seems quite cool, and the axolotls too. They look quite cute. But other than that, I don't really know anything. Warden isn't out yet? Oh, right. I thought it was like the update was fully out. I guess it's still or is that just another section? They broke it up into pieces, didn't they? Some point in 2022. The only blind mob? It's blind? There's another section, right. Man, Mojang are really cranking out the updates over the last few years. Oh, he's so creepy. And deep dark. Yeah, I might have to do a stream of that at some point too. Just check out the new stuff. Bed? Yes, definitely. Right. So I'll let you know. Sorry, that clap was probably pretty loud. We might be able to do something a bit longer tomorrow night, fingers crossed, and also Thursday. But I'll let you know, and I'll just leave as soon as you show up. Sorry, Conqueror. But on that, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, whichever it is, and I will see you when I see you. Okay. Okay. Bye bye.